Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Baltimore Orioles. Interleague baseball next. Luis Madero will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
For Pittsburgh.
At the plate, Kevin Newman, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
So here's Adam Frazier as he sends it on the ground to first. To second for one. Relay to Encarnacion, and they turn the double play. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 6 home runs and 36 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
Oh, and that's knocked down. The throw pulls him off the bag.
You know, Dero, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Stephen Brault, a southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. And he misses with it, 1-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. In now for the O's, Dwight Smith Jr. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Smith, a native of Georgia, he was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco is there, 2 down. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch.
Nope, at the ball. Ball 1, no strike. Hey!
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Mayfield stands at second with 2 gone. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Renato.
Settling in now, Renato Nunez. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Count 1-1.
A 2-1 count to Nunez.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ball 3.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So nothing in the Orioles first. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. No score.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter, Danny Santana.
And now pitch on the way.
Nope.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seven.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
Into the box now, Cole Tucker, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up, and there's out number two.
Batting eight, the center fielder, Jason Martin.
At the plate, Jason Martin. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way.
Ball left outside.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Jacob Stallings would be next. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Batting nine, the catcher, Jacob.
Standing in, Jacob Stallings, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. The relay. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Anthony Santander.
The left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And here's one that misses, so it's 2-1 now to the Oriole left fielder. Swing and a ground ball to third. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield from center to both corners with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
At the plate now, Adley Rutschman. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting in, the right fielder, Diaz.
Ready now, Yusniel Diaz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. Runners on first with one down. Line softly toward the hole. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Orioles held in check there. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Kevin Newman. He singled to open up the ball game.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball in his first at bat and didn't miss it.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And as we check out the Bucs leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits in third place on the ball club in that department. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Josh Bell the next to hit. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
In there, and it's even now. 2-2. Here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. This is in the air out to right field. Polanco on the run. He's there and records the first out. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Hayes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jack Mayfield. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost...
Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr.
In now, Dwight Smith Jr. And a ball. 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Fouled off.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for the Orioles. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Gregory Polanco as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Now batting, Colin Moran comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
The designated hitter, Danny Santana.
Now at the plate, Danny Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at bat.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Sharp ground ball to third. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Bucks go down quietly. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
Orioles, the first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fouled away. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Two and two.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Renato Nunez waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
And here's Renato Nunez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. High in the air out to center field. Martin is right there, one down.
The left fielder, number 25.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Santander. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-0 home. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Martin is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Adley.
Striding in once again, Adley Rutschman, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set, here it comes. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Orioles leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Cole Tucker. First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Tucker comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Velasquez stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jason.
Now at the plate, Jason Martin. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And that's lifted the other way out to left. In comes the left fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Here comes the first pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
Everything this guy throws moves. That 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Kevin Newman would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Velasquez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Thank you.
Leading off for the Orioles, the right fielder, UCL.
First pitch on its way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Into the box, Andrew Velasquez. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Smoke toward third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Runner at first following the error. And next it'll be the outfielder, Austin Hayes. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. And another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Drives it the other way to deep right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Standing in now, Dwight Smith Jr. as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Edwin Encarnacion.
At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion, and it's fouled away. It was a walk in his last trip. Set to deliver the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
In the air down the line in left. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, Renato Nunez, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. Baltimore's out in front, 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
That evens it up 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready for another shot now. Adam Frazier, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The pitch.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So digging in now, Josh Bell. He was a ground out victim last time up. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Up top, it's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Digging in once again, Gregory Polanco. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Now the 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santander will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of the 6th inning, the Orioles are on top 2-0. Michael Feliz enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 46, Michael Feliz.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Martin is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Orioles, the catcher, Adley.
Digging in to try it again. Adley Rutschman, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Feliz offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it, and he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on a swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Yusniel Diaz is the next to bat, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. No hits to this point. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is popped up. Bell in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting, number 88.
To the plate now, Andrew Velasquez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Now a throw over to first. 2 out with the man at first. And again a throw, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they're on top 2-0. In now, Colin Moran, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
In now, Danny Santana. He swings and grounds it to short. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first two are aboard here to kick off the seventh.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Digging in, Cole Tucker, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the two runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Paul Fry comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a one-run game now.
Boy, big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
At the plate now, Jason Martin, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And they're runners at the corners now. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Jacob Stallings, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And now he'll look at the plate, but go to second instead. One there.
Now batting. The second baseman, Kevin.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Newman. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This one's down to third. Scooped up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The O's lead this thing 2-1. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Andrew Velasquez.
Number 88.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box, Austin Hayes, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Jack Mayfield, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. One and one to count. And now a pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. That's popped up. Moran in foul ground, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A runner on first with 2 away. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now back, first baseman.
Clay Holmes trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 52, Clay Holmes.
Edwin Encarnacion will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Good work there from the Pittsburgh bullpen. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 2 and the Pirates 1. Striding into the box, Adam Frazier. He'll start us off in the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just inside. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santander's got it, and there's 1 away.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Now at the plate, Josh Bell. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. That's lifted the other way out to left. Chasing after it is Santander. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Colin.
Digging in and looking for more, Colin Moran. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And that's in there for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santander grabs it to retire the side. Pirates leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez.
Renato Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Here it comes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Nunez is retired, and there's one away. Into the box now, Anthony Santander. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to drop an 0-2 pitch to your roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive. 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Just a tick behind for a strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And it's quickly 0-2. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And in with a bat in his hands will be Yusniel Diaz. From the stretch. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
The 2-0 pitch. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Santander rounds the corner and is headed home. And this throw gets away from him.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Polanco into the flag court and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the ninth that warrants getting him up.
Richard Rodriguez enters here looking to get the final out before the ninth inning.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Austin Hayes. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Popped up. Bell is there, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's the Orioles 5 and the Pirates 1. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Danny Santana. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Michael Givens takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Leo Ruiz has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Leo Ruiz.
He's set and the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's 1 gone here in the ninth. A note passed along from our producer Chris Cutcliffe tells me to remind you to stick around for post-game highlights immediately following this afternoon's game right here on the show. So striding forward now, Cole Tucker. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a chopper to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jason.
So coming to the plate, Jason Martin, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The O's used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Luis Madero earned his 9th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Pirates, 1 run on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.